I was going to go with the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge that was used. Problem is that the Samsung phones have a defect in the screen. Well, anyways, a package. It's arrived. What is it, you may ask? It is my new cell phone. Many of you know that this has been my cell phone for the past, how long ago was June? 8 months. Motorola G7 Power. If all you need to do is call somebody with this or text somebody, buy it, $180, great deal, hands down, get it. And that is with a couple caveats. If you don't mind having a tablet in your pocket, then go ahead. If you don't mind having, you're gonna see stuff, but if you don't mind having no bezels, then go ahead. But what I had before this was an iPhone, an older model. And one thing I really didn't like about this phone was that there are no bezels. It's digital, you know, you tap an app. Oh, I'm gonna have to blur that. It's digital buttons, you know, like this. Back, the, you know, open button, whatever. Granted, it's a good phone, but I was really getting tired of that, and I was getting tired of how big this was, and I was getting tired of Android 10. This phone came with Android 9, and in October, they took me hostage, held a gun to my neck, and forced me against my will to download Android 10, which sucks. Do not do Android 10, it is a piece of shit. Anyway, I bought what I wanted in the beginning, a Samsung. Not just any Samsung. I wanted a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, because it was old enough that it would be cheap, but still new enough that it would work. So I ordered one. I never made a video on it. It got here. It was a black model, 32 gigabyte, T-Mobile, whatever. It didn't work. They claimed it was new and refurbished. Camera never worked. It did the camera fail thing that Samsung phones do. Big problem. It did not hold a charge. And the microphone did not work. So 2 weeks later, this junky fucking Amseltech company from Georgia with their scammy phone took their phone back. I got the money. So then I said, I can't find an S6 Edge that I like. Let me look at the S7 Edge, because the S7 and the S7 Edge were Samsung's final phones to have bezels, and that's what I was looking for. I wanted the Edge because I liked the way that the sides curve. The S7 Edge was newer. It's 2016 instead of 2015, so it's going to turn 5 this year. The big thing this phone has an advantage over the S6 is a micro SD card slot. For any of y'all that don't know, Samsung has always had a removable battery and a micro SD card slot. I went and grabbed one of my old Galaxy S4s. I have 2 of these. This is a T-Mobile one, and then I have a black Verizon one with a cracked screen. Well, Samsung has always had removable backs on their phones and removable batteries. Well, as you can see, the micro SD slot and the SIM card slot. The last phone to have a removable battery was the S5, which I looked at but didn't want, even though it was a very good phone. I know a lot of people that had S5 said they were great. They were water resistant too, which I don't even think the S6 was. Samsung royally screwed up with this one is fully functional, by the way, except since I took the battery out, I have to power it back on. There it goes. Samsung screwed up on the S6 in a good way and a bad way. They stopped doing the removable battery, which is actually a good thing, because now Samsung can make more money because people can't just go and buy an aftermarket battery for their phone when the battery dies. Here's the thing that they did that pissed a lot of people off. They got rid of the micro SD card slot. So if you wanted storage, you had to buy a phone with 128 gigabytes of onboard storage. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled. I was willing to look past that with the S6. I should have bought a bigger storage amount, but I didn't. I bought 32. Well, they realized their mistake on the S7, so when it came time to do a new phone, they put the micro SD card slot back in, and that's the S7. So this is a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, black, T-Mobile, and it should be on Android 8. That's another thing. The S6 I got came on Android 5. I really like Android 5, and I like Android 6, which is what this came on. This is on 8, which is one older than what I had on this originally. I would have rather had 6, 7, 5, but this was a good price. I'm willing to take it. I also bought this. A new OtterBox Defender. Black. We'll unbox this. I already did a full unboxing of this, but you can see this is the Defender with the belt clip. You can see the edges are made so that it'll fit the Edge style phone. Let's see if I can take the rubber condom part off. Ironically, when I bought the S6, I tried to find one of these, but I couldn't find one, so I bought a Symmetry, which is basically, if I had to describe the Symmetry, it would be the lowest OtterBox protection that they offer. In other words, the highest, most protective case that they offer is the Defender. That's what I've always had on all of my phones, and it's great reliability. Never had issues. I love OtterBox. I've always had them. Well, they didn't make one for the S6, so I was going to get a Symmetry and just get an extra screen protector, because the Defender comes with screen protector. Ironically, when I went to buy this phone, they didn't make a Defender either, so I got the Commuter, which is the middle of the line model. The Symmetry is basically this. When I bought my S6, I bought this. This is a Symmetry, and you notice? Just one piece, hard plastic. This is the worst option in most cases. I'm selling this, by the way. The next case they made, next line up, is the Commuter, which is what I have. I would have preferred to have had a Defender, but I couldn't get one for this phone. This is a two-piece. Has plastic and rubber. They fit inside each other. Of course, the best option is the Defender, which is 1, 2, 3 with a built-in screen protector and a belt clip. So we are going to unbox this without further ado. The other side is being covered because it has my address on it and my parents' names, because I ordered it through his eBay account so he could get points. Don't know where this came. Maryland. This came from Maryland on FedEx. I hope that I don't have a piece of shit. I don't want to say it, but I hope that this one isn't a piece of shit like the S6 I bought is, or was, because I returned it. Well, this is weirdly packaged, isn't it? Oh, here it is. Don't know if this is the original box. I don't know if I should show that, but there's a label for it. Let's pull it out. Looks like... Oh, Oh. Oh, derp. Come out. There's all the stuff. So this is the SIM card remover, which I had a poor man's version of that ready at hand. Yes, bag could be a little cleaner, but they did promise the original charger and block. Original charger looks to be in good shape. It is an OEM Samsung. The charge cord, which I'm very particular about only using the charge cord that came with my phone, because when I had an iPhone, I completely ruined the battery by using aftermarket ones. Nice long charge cord. Plugs in on the side, which is interesting. They've always done that. And there is your cha-cha. But can it go in the other way? No, it cannot. It can only go in one way. Here's what we're looking for. There it is. The Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. That's another thing. The S6 I bought didn't say S7 Edge. Doesn't say T-Mobile because it's unlocked, but there it is in black onyx. let us power it on for the first time and see what happens. I'm just going to hold the off button. All right, that's a good sign. Good so far. This is, by the way, smaller than the Motorola, as you can see, by a little bit. That's T-Mobile. That's a good sign. Yep. You see it has buttons here, buttons here, buttons here. I wanted black too. I wanted black for this phone, but the closest they offered was blue. Starting Android. Battery's at 1%. Well, let's plug it in because it looks to be... Hi there. Start. Oh, you have to hit it. Oh, I need to insert SIM card. Let me power this down. We're going to start it charging. Alright, you know what? First thing we're going to do, power off. Power that off. We're going to power off my Motorola. Actually, I have to do that. This has just a stick-on screen protector. We're going to power that off. I think that was the Motorola, yep. We're going to use the included SIM card protector. Sounds like a fart. Where is it? I completely... Oh, it's right here. No, it isn't. It's not. I'm sorry, I just kind of forgot where the SIM card tray on my own phone... Oh, it's dirt. Going to... And I don't have nails for this because I trimmed them. Just can't break this little tray. There we go. You can see my micro SD card and my SIM card. So we need that. This one is on the top. Oh, let me drop my SIM card remover because I'm a klutzy fuck. This phone is shiny. I'm sure it's also a fingerprint magnet. And now we will very delicately insert the thing into the thingy. I believe it goes in like that. Not putting in a micro SD card slot or a micro SD card for now. Just doing this. Slide it in. And here we go. Let's power it on a second time. I should get an extension cord because I have a feeling the battery is going to die. If I knew where an extension cord was, that would be good. I do not like T-Mobile, by the way. I just use them because we're on a plan with them. So if you think T-Mobile's good, they're decent, but I wish I was on at&t. And don't even get me started on Verizon. Starting Android. This should be on Android 8.0 if I didn't already mention. Yep, that's the same vibrator as the S4 has over there. You can see the difference too in size. If it dies, alright, we're gonna plug it in because it, to me, seems like it's gonna die. So we'll use the OEM Samsung charger. Yep. Now, if this is anything like the S4s, these S4s that I have can't, if they die, they have to be plugged in and charged all the way until you can use it again, and they take a long time to charge. So if this turns out to be that, then I think we might just... Oh, telephone's ringing. Oh, we got something. Just a red light, though. That's not much of an indicator. That phone's gonna ring. That is something I like, actually, about Samsung phones. I am willing to bet that this is like the S4s and that it has to charge all the way before you can even do something with it. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait about 3 hours and finish this video then. So, we will wait then. Alright, it is now done charging. As you can see, the green light is illuminated. So I will attempt to do that. All right. So let me see. There we go. All right, so we're going to power it on. Here we go. That only took about 45 minutes, an hour to charge. So I believe that you now... Something happened. Ah! And I'm unplugging the charge cord because it's charged. This is a good charger. It only took about 45 minutes to an hour to charge. So now it shouldn't die. Hopefully. So this should be on Android 8.0 Oreo. I believe that 8.0 Oreo was the last one to actually have a name. Like 7 was Nougat, 6 was Lollipop, or 5 was Lollipop, I don't remember. T-Mobile. This one is factory unlocked, but was set to T-Mobile by whoever had it before. Remember, I put the SIM card in this, so it should read the SIM card. Let's go over here. It says, hi there. Let's start. Connecting to Wi-Fi. I am going to have to put in my password. So, give me 1 second. You can even see in the camera how the edge curves over. Cool, we're connected. Yes, our Wi-Fi is called Nacho Wi-Fi. Let's hit next. See the little lights on the bottom. Okay, I read and agreed to all of the ones above because Google wants to fuck you. I don't like Google, but I hate Apple worse, so I use a Google-made phone. Although Samsung is like the premier... Samsung is basically Apple, but on Android. It's the premier version. Alright, now I'm going to sign in with my Google account, which, as you all know, my email, so I'm not going to bother covering that. Okay, cool. Maybe if I turned the light off, it would help. Yeah, you can see the screen better there. Alright, let me put my password in that nobody else knows. And then, of course, like any good YouTuber does, I have two-step. My tablet. I have two-step turned on because, as any YouTuber should, you should always, that is me. You should always have two-step turned on for your YouTube account. Always. I agree. That's actually the S4 making that bring. That's the tablet. That was also the S4. The S4 is also hooked up to Google, even though it's mostly a music player. Getting my account info. Cool. Just a sec. Choose a backup to restore. We don't want to do those. The S6 Edge that is showing on February 7th, that was the S6 I bought that was faulty. We're not going to restore. We can set those up later. Interestingly enough, some people don't know, I actually didn't have any sort of password on the Motorola. We're going to skip it. We do want to back up to Google Drive. We do want to find location. We do want to find location. Don't want that. I agree. Meet your Google Assistant. I already... You know what, let's do it. Why not? Let's set it up. You know what? Never mind. Skip. I don't need a Samsung account, do I? Skip. Skip. We're not going to restore. Next. That's about T-Mobile. Next. All right. Let's see. That would in fact be Android 8. Aha! There it is. So let's see. There's all the different apps. Okay. The important thing is, let me turn it off. We're going to call it using my house phone and make sure that it'll pick up phone calls from the house. Call it from the house phone. That would be it. Gonna have to blur that. Hello? Alright, we're gonna do the test. Can you hear me? Alright. Hello? Hi. Hello? Yeah, you can hear me, did you? Alright, let's hang up and see what that looks like on here. Don't need that. Cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up, and then I'm going to put the SD, I'm going to put the micro SD and get all my apps on here. So, yeah, I'll come back in a minute. Alright, so as you can see here, I have some of my just basic apps downloaded. I configured it a little bit, as you can see from the Motorola. Oops. See, that's what the Motorola page looks like. Oh, Storyfire. I need to move. Where is Calculator? I'm gonna have to move some more, but I just did some of the really basic ones. I've got more of those that I'm gonna need to do. First things first, big important thing, we need to make sure the camera works, because I had the issue. No. Oh hell, it works. All right, let's give her a rip. Here we go. Here's a test of the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge camera. This is actually not bad. In fact, it's pretty good for a camera phone. All right. Cool. All right, let's see how it turned out. Here's a test of the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge camera. This is actually not bad. In fact, it's pretty good for a camera phone. All right. Yep, camera works. Deny. So we don't, actually, yeah, we're going to direct upload that to YouTube. Now we're going to put the micro SD card slot in. So I'm going to, probably have to do this. Power off. Let's see if it does the ding, 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 ding. What the S4 does. And we are going to put the micro SD card slot in. Actually, we probably won't do that now. Yeah, we will. Why not? All right, that's off. Let's open up the micro SD card slot. Insert my Patriot 32 gigabyte micro SD. Oh, that wouldn't have been good. Micro SD card into the telephony phone. Falls into, oh shit, I almost knocked the SIM card out. That's better. Put this back in. And power on. We're going to get a paper towel and we're going to put the case on. Phone does get warm, but I'm not going to call that necessarily a negative. Alright, phone is clean. Fingerprint. There's a fingerprint on the back. Probably should use a micro. Got it. Should probably use a micro fiber cloth 1 minute. I got a I can't think of it, microfiber cloth, because I care so much. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I care so much about my electronics. All right. Let's put them on. Let me set this here. And then this is the other part I wanted to wipe. All right, let's put it in. This is easier to do than the commuter. Slide that in. Fits nicely. Oh yeah, that's good. Fits snugly, which is of course what we want to protect our delicate device. And finally, the condom. I honestly don't even know what devices are binging, because there's an S4, my Motorola, and this. That's a Samsung sound, I think. Could have bought a LG phone, because I have an LG tablet, but oh god, I forgot how hard these are to put on. Because you have to snug up all the sides and all that shit. And then, of course, you just push the little ports in, and there you go. I'm still going to have apps to download and stuff, but there it is. My new smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Much better than this Motorola. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe and click like if you like what you see, and follow me on the web, wix.com/theelevatorworld/fans. Bye-bye.